Hey, today's video is on how to do research for private label or new products using Helium 10's Blackbox. It's a portion of their software which is used for product research. I'm going to show you exactly which terms to put in, how to filter down your results so that you can really take action. My name is Cordelia, and that is what we're going to cover today. Okay. So Helium 10 is wonderful software, but I want to show you specifically because it's so comprehensive that it can be a little bit overwhelming to learn how to use the whole thing. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. So today I'm going to use this cutting board as an example. I'm going to pretend that you want to produce a cutting board and you're just going to put something, maybe a cute saying on it, like cut me, or I don't know. If you want to go halvesies, I don't know, something like that. I always go with, something cute, but it could be just a brand or whatever. So we're just going to say you're going to order these and you want to understand what the opportunity is. So I'm going to go into Helium 10. Now, Helium 10, their platinum program is usually good for most sellers. They don't really tell you this, but you can actually put up to 2 different Amazon stores linked into one platinum account. So you could, in theory, share it with a close, trusted friend if you wanted to. But their free account does let you use Blackbox. You can get 20 uses for free. So I'm going to show you the difference between the free and the paid, just so you can see that you don't have to do the paid if you don't want to. Okay, so first thing I did is just looked up bamboo cutting boards on Amazon. Of course, there's tons and tons of results. But if you were looking here to see which things were the best selling, which niche you wanted to go into, how you wanted to explore it, one thing I noticed is there's a lot of sets, and I just want to sell one. So one of the things I like to filter my results out by are maybe not plural. Okay, so let's go to Blackbox. All right, so in Blackbox, what we're going to do is, now these are in the home and kitchen category. I'm going to also put in handmade in case there's some in handmade. Hold on, Alphabet, you can do that. And I'm going to throw in health and household just in case, because there might be something under household. So the cool thing is that with the other filters I'm going to show you, you can actually put, sometimes I do select all in every category because I don't really want to filter by category. I want to see how many are selling. Okay, so we've got our categories selected now. So I want to look only for a single bamboo board, which is selling for at least $15, because I'm really not interested. If nothing's selling for over 15 is my minimum price. So here for price, when you're filtering out results, you want to put in the price range that you want to sell in, because those are the results that are meaningful to you. So I'm going to put in $15. I'm not going to put in a max. I'm not going to worry about review count right now or shipping tier size. Now I want to go down to the advanced filters, and this is where it can get a little overwhelming. So I'm going to show you exactly what you can do here. So the first thing you want to check, rather than getting into monthly revenue, I like to see how many units something sells. So I'm looking for something I can compete with, but I want to make sure that there's enough market share. Like, how many are selling? Is this a popular product? So I'm going to do monthly sales in units, and I want to see only bamboo cutting boards which have at least 150 sales a month. Now, some people will look for much higher than that. They're looking for things that are selling 1,000 units a month. Other people are like, you know what, I'm good with 50. Let me just see where that is at. So that's that. I'm not going to worry about BSR, because honestly, if it's selling 150 units a month, I don't care that much about the BSR. It'll show anyway. Now, I want to make sure that I'm looking at results that are not arbitrage products that are going to have 1 million sellers on them, because I can't compete with that. I can't compete with something you can get at Marshall's or whatever. So I'm going to keep my number of sellers maxed at 2. And this is a really important variable that I only recently learned about. This helps you just look at essentially other private label sellers. Or brands that are being responsible, that are just selling their own stuff. Now, Sometimes I even just put this on one because I don't want to see anything that has more than one seller. The other thing is that variations will mess up your results. If you have a product that has 10 variations, it's really hard to know which rank applies to which variation, and it gets kind of complicated. So I don't want to see any results that have more than one variation. I just want to look at listings that have one variation. So I've now set number of sellers on 2, variation count on 1. And I'm just looking at everything else here. Okay. And then this is another kind of big breakthrough I had, which is the title keyword search. So I can put in the words that I want to search for. So let's say I selected every category. Well, I can put in bamboo cutting board, and it will look for bamboo cutting boards across all of Amazon that sell at least 150, that don't have any other sellers, and that only have one variation. So it really gives you a lot of ability to hone in. If you're making a particular product, or you're like, wow, I have this factory and I know I can make whatever shot glasses, and you can only look for shot glasses. So you don't have to look through other results. So I'm going to put in here bamboo cutting board. Only want to look at those. And that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit search. So now it's going to go through and show me all the results of the cutting boards where it's selling at least all the things I just said. One seller, one variation. Now it's going to pull some things that are not necessarily what I'm looking for. Like this is, I guess this is conditioner. So I don't really want to see that. Oh, that's the only result. I guess this is not a good thing for me to make. I wonder if I got the wrong category. I'm going to try selecting all and see what happens. Okay. I want to take off conditioner. So I'm not looking for bamboo cutting board conditioner. So let's see what we got here. All right, so now I've opened it up to every category on Amazon. All right, so now we're looking at the cutting boards, which are selling at least 150 units a month. They're at least $15. And here we go. Now you can sort these results by, you can see the ones that have the most sales and the least sales. Now this is a 3-piece set, which we're not looking for, but like this is interesting. This one with the drawers in it. Now, the supplier I showed you earlier doesn't have that, but that's kind of an interesting innovation that I might have never even thought of, is having a cutting board with drawers in it. And here's one that has, it's extra large and it has a stand. So that's kind of its distinguishing feature. And then we have another extra large one that has a ruler on it. So maybe what you do, if you can just print across the bottom, is you print a ruler down there. Just you have to make sure the sizing works out correctly. So this is a turkey one. So you can stick your turkey in. So this really shows you, and here's pilot. So this is really interesting. I'm learning a lot from this. I'm seeing what products sold at least 150 units. They're bamboo cutting boards across all of Amazon, and they have no more than 2 sellers. So they're probably good private label targets. Now, there's a lot more research you can do once you get this list, but this is already a huge advantage. So the key here is that whatever kind of product you're thinking about selling or making or printing, you use this title keyword search. You want to keep your variation count at 1, your minimum number of sellers at 1 or 2, and you set your minimum price that you want to see, because you don't want to see results like, who cares if they're selling 1,000 a month, but they're selling for $4.99, because you're never going to sell anything for $4.99 on Amazon and make money at it. So if you have the paid version of Helium 10, you can download this to a CSV and then analyze it there. You can also use this cool pin feature where you pin the results. And then you would go here under my list later, and you can look at your list, and it'll have all your pinned results in them. So you can, if there's something you want to kind of check out later, you're like, oh, I'm never going to make a bread box. Nice that they're selling that, but I don't care. I'm going to go maybe look at that ruler one because that's kind of interesting. And then these other sets, I'm not really interested in. Then, let's say I buy a laser engraver and I want to personalize it. So then maybe that's interesting to me. So This shows you how to hone down using Blackbox to look for private label product ideas. Okay. Now what I want to show you is, okay, hold on. I have to share a different screen with you now. This is the free one. Okay, sorry. I wanted to, this is just gonna take me 1 second to share the other screen with you. Okay. All right, so this, now you guys are looking at the free version of Helium 10. So I just logged in through, like I created an incognito window in Chrome so that I could do this. So I'm going to do the same thing, and we're going to see, I'm going to select all my categories. I'm going to set the minimum price at $15. I am going to do the monthly sales units at 150. Number of sellers max at 2. And number of variations max at 1. And I'm going to put bamboo cutting board in. And then search. Now, if you're on the fence about buying Helium 10, I totally recommend you do the free stuff and then go ahead and add it later when you're using it a lot. Okay, so now we're going to get, it's taking a little bit longer. You're not going to have the list ability, but you are going to be able to get the same data from the free version as we got from the paid version. It's taking a minute to load. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me load, but take a look at it. Let me see in the comments. I'd love to hear your questions, your experience, what fields you like. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And Facebook as well. So you can see, here we go. I got it. It came up. So we got the same basics, same results. So you can even pin them to your list. So this is with the free version. So you can really get in there and play around with this before you decide if you want to buy it. All right. Please let me know your questions about product research, selling on Amazon, Helium 10, or just in general business questions. If I can help you, I will be happy to. I hope that you guys have a great evening and day. Please like, subscribe, and share. And till next time.